Hello everybody, this is going to be a live commentary where I just sit here with the webcam on and I play the game and I tell you what's happening and I tell you what I'm doing, so you will understand my thinking when I'm in game, which might help you be a little better in your games. I put some background music on, hope you don't get too bored of it. It's a bit different than my usual videos, there's no editing or anything like that. I'm just literally uploading this raw, so let's go. When you get into a game, I usually, first up, straight up, say which role I prefer. So like, I prefer support, and then I say to the enemy like, our team like, okay, we've got two people here, jungle and top, that aren't tanky. Oh, that was someone dodged. I was just basically trying to get a balanced team comp and say hello and say my role. Don't join a lobby and not say anything, and don't join a lobby and alt tab to Facebook or something, because if you do miss a trade or miss someone talking to you, like, you lower your chances of winning automatically. I'll get into a game eventually. But anyway, it's the weekend, Saturday today. I was going to do a bit of a live stream, but I figured I'd just record some stuff like this instead, because I've never really done a video with you guys where I just ramble and talk. I kind of, yeah, it's all crispy and stuff. Tonight I am going to have some friends over at my house, which is going to be quite fun. We're going to listen to some music, have a couple of beers, you know. Might put a film on, I'm not sure. But lately James, my partner, has moved in with me, and he's playing movies all the time. And before he moved in, I never ever watched movies. I just didn't. I just played League, literally. It sounds really nerdy. League and study and stuff. And he's put a lot of films on, and like lately it's just so boyish, but kind of gone off action films and gone towards more like comedy and stuff like that, and having a lot of times watching movies and not playing League as much has been quite good, because it's allowed me to take a break and like sit back and look at what I know already. And already I know that I can play support quite well, I understand it very, very well. But sometimes I don't deliver in game, simply because maybe I'm not focusing hard enough. Maybe I was trying to motivate the team when someone was being negative and I positioned badly or something. You've got to keep 100% of your focus on the game play itself, and if you lose a game because you made a mistake or something like that, like, you've got to learn from that. And it doesn't matter if you lose a game because 4 other people did bad. You still have to perform well in that game, and that's knowing and when to position in certain ways and adapting to, if you're behind, play like you're behind, then you won't die. And the chances of not dying, when you die the first time, it's 300 gold. Anytime you get a kill after that, it goes up back to 300. So it's like you are worth a lot of gold on your first death, so you don't want to die at all when you're in game. I know that's a lot, very cliche, and yeah, it's all, you always die, but got a glass of lemonade. It's Saturday afternoon. Inappropriate time to drink beer, I suppose. But you guys should let me know what you're up to this weekend in the comments below. I'll see if anyone's got the best activity. Oh, and also, in a few weeks, I'm going to start planning a subscriber celebration video. Thank you all so much for subscribing and stuff. It's awesome, and if you like watching the content, that's great. There's not going to be just these kind of commentaries coming up. Of course, there'll be the normal videos, which you guys can watch. And basically, this subscriber celebration video is because I haven't made one since I hit 1,000 sometime in March, I think. But now, with it becoming near 10,000, it's really, really quite something that I think, oh, people actually learn from me. That's why I kind of started the channel, hoping that people would learn. So, thank you so much for that. I don't know what I'm going to do for that celebration video. If you have an idea, let me know. Suggest ideas in the comments. It's my turn to pick. I would like to pick Janna because they've got a Moo. But even Lulu's quite a good pick. But against Corky, I think I'm going to run Janna, because if I wanted to disrupt his light thing, I can stop it with my Q. I'm not sure what runes and masteries I'm going to run yet, but we'll see. Janna skins are pretty cool right now. I've got the classic one, which I like. Frost Queen Janna, which was my favourite. I never really thought much of Victorious, and I really like the Forecast Janna one. It's amazing. But Hextech Janna is also really nice because one of my favourite, like some of my favourite, my more favourite colours are darker. Listening to some Kings of Leon at the moment. But yeah, so what I want to do this game, like when you're in the champ select, once you've secured your pick, you want to kind of sit there and think, okay, well, what runes and masteries do I need to be running? What does my gameplay need to be like? Who are my threats this game? Pantheon and Amumu are pretty big threats because, well, they've got great ultimates and great gank potential at level 6. So I'm hoping that our team would then pick an AD carry that was quite mobile. Let's see, Caitlyn. That's a good fine pick with me, and that makes it a little bit easier for me. And Renekton as well, which teams up great with Nocturne, gives us quite tankiness. So if they lock in on these two, we've got quite a good team comp. But we have to see who their support is now. Because it's something like Leona or something, it would be a bad pick for them. But if they were to pick, say, a Thresh or Blitz, I was going to say, we've got him now, it makes things a little bit more difficult because you don't want to get grabbed. Because you need to save your Q for Corki. So if you get grabbed, you're going to be on top of him. Because of this team comp, sorry, I would want to take Exhaust because Corki will be flying onto me, Blitzcrank might pull me into them. And I want to run quite tanky, but because I know that I'm not going to make many mistakes in my positioning, I'm going to run some ability power, magic penetration, and mana regen. If you're new, I wouldn't suggest this, but if you're not new, and you kind of know your positioning quite well, take the risk. You might not play perfectly, and it might have been better to take the tanky ones, but I like to take a risk and have a bit of fun, so I'm going to run those. So it makes my laning phase in bot lane very counter-ish. What I mean by that is if Blitzcrank misses a grab or something, I can go in, W him, auto attack a little bit. Be a bit careful of Corki though at the same time. Hopefully Caitlyn will be able to follow up with some traps if I get a slow on my W or a knockup with my Q. Who knows what's going to happen. But the bottom line is you can't get hooked, and you have to have pretty good vision of Amumu because with a flash and his bandage toss and his ult, he can cover quite a lot of distance. And that's kind of our bot lane really. Just bear in mind Pantheon my ult. Hopefully it's Nidalee top lane, mid lane, so Pantheon will be top, meaning he had less global pressure, but we'll see. But that's a very defensive outlook on the game. In regards to having Nocturne on our team, and Cassiopeia too, like, Cassiopeia is very quick once she starts hitting her spells on the enemy. In terms of her roaming though, she's still got to get to the lane. She's got nothing to speed her up much on the way to a gank, so that's not great. Renekton's a great top laner, so I presume he'll just do his thing, because he's got sustain and stuff. Me and Caitlyn, I'm really confident that we'll win bot lane, but we'll see. And Nocturne, obviously, pretty good against Amumu, can evade a little bit, but when it does come to bot lane level 6 ganks, we need to make sure that he comes before Amumu does. He can't come at the same time, basically. And in all the time it's taken me to figure that out, the game's about to start. So it's really good to kind of have an idea what you want to do. Just make a plan in your head. And of course things change, but because it's Blitzcrank, I do want to run more wards, but because I'm confident in my ability to play Janna, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to start with the Doran's Ring. Now this is slightly suicidal, and if you don't ensure that you check the minimap every 2 seconds and constantly think about where the jungler could be. So you need to be, if you take this build, completely in control of the map in your head. You need to have 100% surety of what's going on, and where the enemy is, stuff like that. So I would only do this if you're really confident at that. I'll try and explain what I'm thinking as I'm playing, but we'll see. Oh, I didn't swap to the loading screen, so you didn't see that, but there you go. So we're watching here now. So they're the teams kind of talking about my my build a little bit. Interesting. But I already know what I want to do in the laning phase, towards mid game if it goes well, and late game we'll see. So with this little plan that I've got, it's pretty damn good. I'm just telling him. I'm just telling him that my build's on YouTube, so if he ever likes, if I perform well, he'll feel tempted to check it out, because it is a really good build. But you do need to know what you're doing, that's for sure. So I'm going to start with Q because it's Blitzcrank. It's really good damage for Nocturne early because you have the extra AP too. I would like to have a ward here, but because I'm sparse on wards, I just stay in here till I identify where the enemy comes. I still run in range for XP though, so like, nah, if he's putting pressure there, I'm gonna ward it. Just don't get hooked on your way back. Try and dodge if you need. So I know Mumu's just done blue, so I presume that he's going to his red, because if he wasn't, he'd be behind Nocturne. So I think he's going to gang top at level 3, meaning that my positioning now basically means that I don't need a ward anywhere here with what I think. Because I know. And then in the lane phase, I'm sitting behind the creeps, waiting for So now we're going to go into poke. I'm going to position myself behind Caitlyn for the entirety that she wants to poke. But as soon as Blitzcrank gets on the other side of the creeps, position behind the creeps so he doesn't grab me. Now that jungler, if he's not ganking level top in the next sort of 20 seconds, I need to be weary bot. So at about 4:05, I'm just going to try and see what's going on. Glance my camera up, see who's pushing. Just gotta avoid Blitzcrank's hook there. I'm gonna try and probably ward this brush, but I want to get myself in there. Now, glancing at top quickly. Okay, Renekton's pushing, so it would be a good time for Mumu to gank. Pantheon is missing though, so maybe he's waiting on the brush to stun him, making a Mumu more obvious. But if not, then I need to go ward the river. But you gotta be really careful. I'm running this way because if he wasn't here, he'd have bandage tossed me closer to Blitzcrank. And then he's mid. It takes the pressure off us. When Cassiopeia gets out, that's really good. Might have to help him. He's okay. So I've just pinged there when I was gonna go because I was through it. Then I see a Mumu like running around. I just ping it. Make sure my team's still watching it. Just again, because I'm weary of her positioning. That was bad. I saw on the minimap, I could tell she's positioned badly. She's got pots, so... Oh, but still, it was horrific. Never mind. He'll pick it up, I hope. Back to our lane. I want to max W because they don't have any sustain, so I want to poke them more. Because I have strong shields anyway. With the AP, my shield does like just as much as a level 2 or 3 one, so it's not relevant to scale it. I'm going to go W. And then just whacking it onto Corki with some auto attacks whenever I can. Then when I see Blitz running towards me, I'll back off. So you see that the poke we get, they can't sustain that up, and that's eventually how you turn a lane against Blitzcrank, because you just got to dodge his shit, play safe, and then hurt them and back off again. So I want to go in here, but I'm going to have to do it on Blitzcrank. Sit behind this minion. There. Because I couldn't poke Corki, I would have got hooked if I did. I wanted to do something. I'll poke this guy. Even though he's got pot, it's not so much important. Just get some damage out there. It's not much mana on your W anyway. Stay behind creeps all the time. And be wary to shield yourself because of Corki's Cloud and Machine Gun combo. There you go. gonna get hooked now if I'm not careful. Behind creeps again. She's been hooked. I've got to get in there straight away with the Q. Now I'm gonna fire it when I know it's gonna do damage. 1 second, guys. Yeah, I got him. Nice. So I flashed there to W. I didn't want to E anything because I wanted to see if Blitzcrank was going to turn on Caitlyn. And if so, I would have then shielded Caitlyn rather than myself because I was chasing Corky to the tower. I'm waiting on using my spells now so we can push the lane really hard. Watch this. Ping Caitlyn to assist. You ping the wave, like with your Q. Give Caitlyn E. She clears it with a pill over. It's a really good way to push your lane, and it was in one of the last videos. And now we get a pretty good bruise on the tower. We can get a next free wave and we can back and be rich as fuck. You can see the minions are there on your map, so it means that they're there on this map. Here they come. And then we go again. Look, it's a beautiful way to clear and just get 6 CS, 100% chance. Plus the XP that we've got an advantage now is incredible. Now we need to be though, so yeah. Say well played to the AD when your lane phase goes well. Don't back here if you think you're in danger of doing so. And then I'm going to pick up my items. Lots of wards because I'm a little bit fearful of a Moo more than Blitzcrank. If he comes in when we're focused so much on dodging Blitzcrank's hooks and stuff, we've lost so much time not backing off, so we'll get caught. So we need really good wards to be able to fight up and close. But now Corky's dead. He's lost a good few CS because we pushed it right to the wave by 2 waves. I hope this is helping you guys. Let me know if it isn't, and then just turn the video off and I'll not do it again. But if it is, that's really good. Let me know in the comments, eh? Yeah, so you see there, Blitzcrank was going to hook, and I knew it. I predicted it. So instead of keep running, I turned back when I thought he'd hook. I think he's going to pink this brush now. I'm staying here, ready to knock him up. No, he's not. He's there. I'm just trying to stay in range of XP and stuff like that. Now, because I don't know where it's warded, I want to promote a fight, because Nocturne's level 6. If I get hooked, we're definitely fighting. If I don't get hooked, I avoid lots of damage, so it's even better. Nocturne could have ulted him, but he didn't. Because I had exhaust and stuff, that's why I went balls to the walls, but hopefully he'll come back after golems, because we really can't fight. But if he doesn't, just play as normal, sit behind the creeps and poke. There we go, it's a good opportunity. And run away. Bomb Blitzcrank's hook. Just do stuff that's unpredictable, basically. So if you think he's going to hook you if you run towards your turret, run away from it. Some free poke there. I'm going to exhaust Corky here because of the damage he's going to be putting out. That's a really good trade for us. Like, we were on full life, they're on half. And I've still got my ult. I'm going to heal myself up with pots. So stay behind creeps now, because if you get hooked and you don't have flash, you are dead. That's why I prefer sometimes just to sit back. Do you see how what I have alive affects my positioning? If I don't have flash, like, I've got to be at the back. And we play more of a sustainy counter-engage lane. We can keep fighting this. So a full ultimate to heal Caitlyn there. It's really good for us. Whether or not she can pick up the kill, I'm not sure. I've just checked mid lane. I know they're missing. Oh yeah, but I just wanted to chase and get that kill. If mid lane was coming bot, you wouldn't want to stay. So remember that. Like, never chase for just nothing. I'm keeping my mana. Corky just said this Janna's damage. Haha! Clearing the way. Ah, shit, Pantheon. Putting my health potion on straight away. What happened there is I used my W. I'm just going to flash it. It saves any risks. That was okay. Yeah, I was going to clear the wave and then he man dropped on top of Caitlyn. So it was a bad time to use Q. I should have been safe. But anyway, nothing wrong. I just used flash. Blasting wand because I want to go towards Rabadon's death cap. And I'm going to wait for one ward. Go back to lane with just that. After this, I kind of have to start buying more wards my team's got some, so I can't buy this item now. But after this, because it's going to be contesting for dragons soon, we're going to be pushing because we're winning. I need to buy more wards physically. So my next item choices might be like boots and possibly wards. Maybe in oracles if I get super lucky. But otherwise, keep this up bot lane. We're doing really well. I'm going to ward my Tribush. He has got a pink though. It's bad. Run away from the side he'd pull you from. I just thought he was going to pink it, so I went to contest, but he didn't, so... There we go. Dodging that hook. We can play aggressive now. When his hook's on cooldown, you can play aggressive. Off cooldown now, so get out, basically. But his power fist is on cooldown for a few more seconds. Because he's level 6, I'm going to pick up another shield, just because of his mana barrier thing. And Amumu's top. That's really good for us. We can play aggressive. You see how I'm just kiting him around the minions? And I don't need to get hooked that way. And then I'm on the left because I want to pressure Corki from here to make Blitzcrank come out of this bush. So it allows Caitlyn to be more aggressive. And then just backing off behind creeps when I know I need to. So by this you don't even need a ward in here because you can just position to fuck him up over there. By positioning here. Get him out of the brush. I don't want a Drake without wards. So I don't want to get hooked, but I still want to try and put this poke out. When there's one minion left, I tend to just back off. Need to be at least 3, really. Moonwoo's mid lane, which is good. Just going to ping it, just in case Cassiopeia hasn't seen. We'll presume she has. Mid lane's coming up because we're so shoved bot lane. Why not? Let's get a fight going. Come on, Cassio. You've got ult. Do some fancy shit. Come on. Okay, well we can push the turret. I'm going to shield Caitlyn for the extra damage on the tower. Keep my Q ready for a Moonwoo's bandage toss, like that. And then... Alright, now I've got an R. She died anyway, that's bad. Putting my health potion on now. That's bad. I could have exhausted maybe there. But it all happened a bit quickly. Caitlyn got hooked again. Could have R'd a bit faster too, but I was silenced. So I got too close to Blitzcrank's mana barrier, I suppose. Oh, Jesus, Nidalee spears. She's really strong right now, Nidalee. I want to keep fighting because I know I can dodge her shit. That's it. Keep your eyes on Nidalee, she's the one you got to watch out for. They've got a lot of wards on their team, so I'm going to pick up an Oracles and one ward myself and a mana ward now because I want to have mana for Dragon. I'm going to go top lane to help Renekton. I'm just going to go top before and get a ward down because I can go B and get another one. Because we want Renekton to stay top, he's doing well. We can get rid of any of their wards now. This might allow Renekton to take the tower, which would be awesome for us. Good stuff. I love Oracles. Because I want extra movement speed though with the Oracles, I'm going to start maxing out W now. I'm going to follow the enemy support round too, so that'll be Blitz. He's got a lot of wards, so don't ever get grabbed when you're dewarding. And Amumu can come to you too. I just queued there in case Amumu hit his Q and I would have been too late. Needs to be mid lane. I'm gonna run this way. So having the vision control here is really helping us like relieve the pressure mid lane here. That's fine. No, shit. I should have shielded her in case she got hit, but she didn't. That's good. Shield her for the minion damage though. I'm gonna start going bot lane now. Now I'm gonna stay mid. Blitzcrank's still here. I need to get back at the top. We can fight he missed his hook. I don't want to chase this. I'm not got ult though, so gotta be careful. No flash. A good disengage there. Could have lost the turret. Oh, Nocturne, just taking spears. And Corky's bot, so we need to fight or defend bot. Make your mind up, somebody, please. Renekton's doing well to just get ballsy here. Try and keep him shielded, really. Oh, stop getting hit, come on! It's really not hard to dodge his spears. Backing off there. That was quite bad in my skill set there. Corky, I need to keep on Cassio. Nice save. Take the spear for her. And get the fuck out of there. She would have died if I didn't get that for her. I'm not going to go B yet, because I don't need to. I'm going to go bot lane. It's a bit of free farm, but we also need to push this out so we can get some vision across the bottom of the map. So you know when you guys are asking for a recall guide, like this is one now, like you don't always have to recall just because you're low HP or something. Or if you've got low mana, if you've got enough to nearly cast a spell and your enemy's still, and your ally's still in there, like try and sit at the very back and just get anything out to him that you can. Just be super safe about it. I know Nidalee's coming bot now, I just saw her. This is my cue to get the fuck out, basically. I'm not going to go B at the shop, like I'm just going to watch here because I might have to dodge either side. There we go, that's good. So you know before when I said we had no ward coverage, I'd want to get boots and stuff? That's so true still. I want to get AP, I really do. But right now, if we don't have vision, their team comp's going to tear us apart. I'm not picking my nose by the way, it's itchy! Stop accusing me of stuff I don't do. Corky bot lane. Oh, Cassiopeia! Is she doing well? Is she gonna kill him? Oh, unlucky. Bot lane needs defended. I think I just activated my oracles too early. Oops! They're being really negative. Just gonna try and encourage them there to be a bit more positive. My positioning, if you see, like it's really safe. And I ran towards her because I knew I wouldn't be able to dodge a spear there, so it reduces the damage it does. And we don't even know if they've taken dragons, so it's shit for us, really. Go in, you've got to go in. No, good. Just back off because you've got to be near your AD carry and he's not coming into the river yet, so you can't go in. There, and when you can't get behind him, do it. The bot lane where I went before is now starting to push because of that. This Oracles is now probably going to secure us a dragon, or certainly shitloads of pressure. But we don't want to dodge out a game with them because they have a lot of poke, so we need to get a hard engage really quick. Like, even if Blitzcrank Kuta tank, that would be a good engage for us. We're split, back off, we're split. I'm constantly thinking about when should we fight, not now. This is a good time. This is a good time to fight. The Pantheon spot. It's a few seconds of a fight without him. I could risk it. I could risk a fight. Try and engage. Stop Nidalee jump there. That's why I went towards her and did it. Yes, they missed everything. Oh my goodness, this is so good. Good trade. So oh shit. My positioning again, like at the back now because I want to disengage. I want to shield Cassiopeia probably. Pantheon's probably going to man drop on her, so that's kind of your first priority, to not let that happen. We know Blitzcrank's got hook, so again back off there, that's good. Now, because of this situation here, I'm going to ult, because I need my team to be fully healed if we want to defend this tower. The disengage would be awesome, but right now I know we'd get cleaned up straight away without the health, so it's better to use it. It might even make their team feel reluctant to engage, because they really want to pick a fight with us. Come on, Rection, you can stun him. Go Drake! We can't just let them get Drake, I'm not doing it, like, I'm gonna go balls. That's really frustrating me. Like, yeah, just let them get a free dragon. It's awful play. I'm gonna time it. Because I made the YOLO decision of going in, it means I'm lower for this fight. So I do have to be pretty careful, sit at the back and like, just be careful. But if people don't stop getting hit by spears, we've lost. It prompts me to buy Aegis, but Nocturne's going towards it. I've got a shield for this tower, so it's not too bad. I like to shield a couple of seconds before the damage is going to start, because it gives my shield a faster cooldown, meaning I can get an extra shield on it before the end of a fight. PT's top. No! Shields. Even when I'm pressing tab, I'm still looking at the horizontals of the screen, because you get hit by one of those spears. Ouch. Look at this positioning. Perfect. Perfect positioning. Building the turret there. Sending up my Q. Nice, we got a fucking flashed off. Sorry, I just swore. Ha! Another shield maybe, but I doubt it's going to stop it this time. Nah. So now I'm still useful despite being completely oom, if that makes sense. We still need good ward coverage, but they're not warding as much. I'm gonna go for an Oracles and about 5 greens and just keep saving up for Abaddon's Death Cap. Because I do need the vision, I can't not ward. Oh. I wanna play AP! This game's going okay for me, so I just feel like my objective is to protect Caitlyn. I can't think of anything else that's really required of me. We're getting some good poke off there. We don't have a tank with us though, so we can't really engage. Can't even ward this because Blitz is there, man. Fuck's sake. When Renekton comes, I could. Oh, I can't. I need to deward Baron. Not even warded. Disengage. Cassio. I just want wards in all the places that the enemy could run into the fog of war to win a fight. And I want to get rid of all their wards that do that too. That was gay. I was trying to exhaust Pantheon before I pressed R because that would have stopped his initial burst as soon as he landed. I think in hindsight I should have just pressed R first because then I wouldn't have died. That was a really bad decision by me. I'm trying my best. I just don't like fighting here. And Mumu got the perfect ultimate off. Like, perfect ult. Ugh. I'm gonna go for Abyssal Scepter this game. I don't want to chase him, so... Nice. Kill there. We could do Baron. They didn't ward it, so... I'm happy warding this because I know I won't die. It's not even warded, like, we could have taken it with Cassiopeia's damage. Oh, wow. Stuff like that really annoys me when your team doesn't do something and you know it was possible. Go! I want to... Oh, too late. So there I managed to exhaust Pantheon just in time. And now we can clear the shit out of their carries. I want to follow them so I can keep vision on them. And because of my protection on Caitlyn there, we might be able to... I've got to run. Shit. But yeah, because of the protection on the carries, we have a really easy time. I need to go B. So does she. Okay then, come on, stop this shit, man. Every time someone gets speared, it makes them 10 meters closer to an objective. We know they're gonna go dragon. I just want to keep Shiver mid. Should have bought wards before, but yeah. So if I push this really hard, our team might be able to push the turret. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't want to go, but I would rather push the turret. Dang, girl. Some counter attack this. They'll go Baron now, I guess. Yeah. Oh dang, this game. It's really hard. Just waiting on the goal for one ward. I don't know, like, what to say in regards to the positioning, because it's quite tricky. I'm trying to protect my carries the best I can, but we lack damage somewhere, or they have. I think Nidalee, like, she's just wearing us down. The only way to kind of counter that is just to get a really, really quick engage, but we're not getting that at all. We go bot lane. 36-30 dragon, 39-10 baron. You need to keep timers. I still think we can win. It's bad of Caitlyn to not wait for my Q to go. We did it so well in lane. It's not to forget it late game. I gotta run now. Second one for me. There's not much you can do there. I'm gonna go shove top lane. I know that I'm needed bot, but they're gonna get this turret anyway, and I can get a whirlwind off, make top lane push, and get back to this turret in time for a decent fight. He's saying that I should have been warding the jungle, but in actual fact, we've been talking about the wards all the time. We have warded a lot, so it's just bogus. He's being on tilt now. There we go, next fight. Well, the movement switch is bandage toss, that's good. And shield it. The longer that's down, the better. It's back up now, though. He's missed it again. Go all in! All in! I'm doing it. This is really negative. Like, Nocturne should engage. Oh, for fuck's sake. That's so frustrating. Why didn't the team follow? We could have killed him. I'm pissed off that I died myself. I had so much to get away, so that was really poor play, but it's bad to say we lost anyway. That's a load of rubbish, because if I was top there, we could have done something. So in all honesty, like, well played enemy team. It was quite a fun game. Annoying, but that's a mistake by me there. It's like, I am responsible for the loss now too. So we lost this game because I didn't play my best. That's the way to take away from it. And anyway, if you like the video, guys, and you want to see some more like this, just leave a comment in the video and I'll do some more. Bye.